Okay, I'm doing something totally different. What many of you don't know about me is that I actually make dolls as well. So currently, for the past few weeks, Hobbie has been my inspiration. My heart, darling, my heart. Anyway, as you can see, this is what no, I didn't make her. She's the original Hobbie, but I made this pillowcase and I made this pillowcase. And I also made a few other things. Now, this I made. This is currently what I'm working on. I just made her today. I just finished her dress up just a little while ago. And I made her apron. That's the front, that's the back. Now, what I'm doing is I'm pan painting her face like this. So, what I'm going to show you real quickly is this is how well the doll's made. I made her very well. This is her apron with the ruffles. This is her dress with ruffles. And I also made her bloomers. Now, I'm going to tell you this. The doll, I used no pattern to make her. This is my exclusive pattern that I made up myself. The doll is made of nothing but fabric. She can move her arms around like this, pose them and stuff like that, move them inward, and just do all of this interesting stuff with it. So what I'm doing is hand painting her, and I decided, I said, well, why don't I do a video of this? So I am. As soon as I figure out what I just did with my paintbrush. Got them. Okay. And these are the paints I'm working with right here. And this paintbrush is very sort of hard because I'm using a fabric. It's very textured. It has a soft, fuzzy feel to it because I like these kind of dolls. To me, they're comfort dolls. So I wanted to share some up close and personal paint work, but also share with you another hobby that I have. I was doing this before I started making over American Girl dolls. And what happened was I was actually taking the hair extensions and I was sewing them onto these dolls' heads that I make. I would make these dolls and then I would sew the hair extensions onto her head. And when I got my first American Girl doll, my first thought was, she has got some very thin hair. Great. I need to pull all of this back because the cord will not, it's not stretching far. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting this on camera. Okay, I am. But see, working with this type of fabric, I'm having to basically rub the paint into the fabric. That's why I needed a paintbrush that was sort of hard, thick and hard, so that it could press into the fabric. Now remember, okay, I need to fix this camera right. That's like this, and this is the original. And this is mine. Wait till I blush her cheeks. Once I blush the cheeks, it's going to really look amazing. Oh, my hand is covering that up. I'm using acrylic paint. I'm actually using a cheaper brand of paint. This paint is from Michaels and AC Moore. It's Americana. And let me tell you, to actually make a homemade doll like this and to make the dress, it takes me 2 entire days completely. So since I've had some downtime, I don't have any dolls I'm making over right now for anyone. I have a little free time. And so this is what I'm doing. Now see, all of my cousins, when I was younger, they were older than me, pretty much most of them. And I remember my cousin Lisa, who was on my dad's side of the family, She had Holly Hobbie. But see, because she was older, didn't play with her, she had him out in the shed or something. Ta-da. Now, what's really going to make this pop is whenever I put those little blue dots. Look at this. I got little water here on my bed. God, I hope I don't get paint on this bedspread. It's shabby chic. Love shabby chic. Okay. And see, these are acrylic paints over here. See? Americana. This is what I use for my fabric dolls. And a paper plate. Well, I use paper plates regardless of what I'm painting. Okay, we're going to look and see where her little dots are up there, the little white dots. And now I'm going to give her hers in the same place. There. Now, I'm going to want to do something a little different. I want to give mine 2 little dots. Because the real Holly Hobbie doll is my inspiration. But anyway, back to the story. My cousin Lisa had the original. They didn't really play with them anymore, so they had them. And anyway, what we got to play with when we went to go visit, because my parents would play cards over at their place, I would get to play with their old toys. So since they were older and they had all their toys and dolls that they played with put up and stuff like that, I got to play with the old dolls. Yeah. So my cousin, she was from, God, I don't even know what year period. But anyway, she had the Holly Hobbie, the kitchen set, and back then they were made of metal. Oh, a friend of mine told me I need to get lighting. I listened. I got brighter light so it shines directly on here to pick this stuff up. Now I'm going to give her a few moments to dry. But I'm getting ready to go out. Oh, I got to do her lips. I forgot about that. See that little pink mouth? Yeah, I forgot to do that. Um, where is my light pink? Oh, right here. Now this I bought Nicole's Craft Studio acrylic craft paint. I mean, like I said, it's for a fabric, so regardless, it'll go on permanently. I just gotta clean my brush good real quick. Oh, it's still looking black in there. Okay, I need a cotton ball. Um, anyway, I made a blanket, a quilt. I'm going to share that with you in a brief moment. Let me clean off my brush real quick. All right, let's get some of this pink paint. Okay, I'm looking at the real Holly Hobbie, and it's just like a little spud. Okay. So anyway, I would get to play with her old Barbies, and she had Holly Hobbie. Oh my God, I don't know what it was about that doll, but I loved her because she was so big and I was so little. I think I was like, oh God, I had to be no more than like 3 or 4 years old. But she had that rag doll and she didn't play with it. I think it was her mom's brother. He took me up, he was holding me and carried me upstairs into the attic. And so this doll and some other dolls that were like really old, but they were up in the attic lying in an old doll bed. And he grabbed Holly Hobbie for me. Anyway, I remember sleeping with her and I dragged her everywhere. And I just carried her. I just love her. Anyway, let me get to my quilt. Let me show you this quilt I made. So I have been really sewing, keeping myself busy. Um, let me get this camera situated. Oops, you're falling. This could be a long video, but I got you guys, right? Here we go. I think I got it. Let me wipe it off. Okay. Alright, so this is my quilt I just made. I made this here over yesterday. I finished it. And this is Holly Hobbie. I'm looking to see if you can see it. Actually, let me move this here. This is what I carry all my paintwork in. So for all those fabulous American Girl doll makeovers, yep, that's what I keep my supplies in. Alright, I'm basically almost done with painting. I am going to touch up her lips in a minute. I'm just going to let that dry some. But anyway, I just bought that Holly Hobbie doll off eBay. I have one that I bought a few years ago, but this is the back side of the quilt. Cameras. Now what I did was I bought a sheet. I went to a discount store like Roses. No, actually, yeah, I did. I bought the sheet set at Roses. It was like $10. And I just wanted it for the backing. And I actually bought one of those soft quilts that they sell at Walmart for $5. And I cut it to be the same size. And that's what I have inside the middle. So in the middle of my quilt that I made, it's one of those soft blankets, so it has a little weight. I even made ruffles to go around the bottom. But these are the details in the quilt. I made ruffles. These here are little ruffles that go all the way around. And these are ruffles also. So there is my Holly Hobbie quilt. I bought a bunch of this fabric. I wanted to throw, so like when the weather changes and if I'm going to go somewhere or visit, I can take this with me. But I hand stitched this, made up my own pattern. I didn't follow a pattern or anything. I just went off the whim of my head, and I sewed this sheet for the back of it. And guess what else I made? I told you I've been Holly Hobbie fanatic lately. I even made pajamas hanging right there. They did the bottoms, and I just went completely made it up. Just went on a whim and did it. So, but I plan on making a big quilt because I have my throw, and then I have my pillowcases. Let me see. All right, there's lady right there. So I wanted to share with you and let you know what I do on my downtime when I'm not really doing anything else. Yep, I made the pillowcase myself. Guess what? No pattern. This is the back. And there are no raw edges. I stitched everything up completely. And this is my other pillowcase. So it's summer here. I know a lot of you are going to be bored and stuff like that. Now, yesterday I put her in the washing machine. Now, my washing machine is one of the newer ones. It doesn't have that funnel thing up in the middle. It's the newer type. But look how pretty and clean she turned out. Everything nice and just perfectly clean. But I was freaking out. I was terrified. I hated her being in there. I had to take some pink and orange dye, mix it up, and re-dye her face because it faded a lot. But anyway, I don't know. I just love her. I just love that rag doll. My version is a lot bigger because I wanted her to be a comfort doll. I did a good job, didn't I? Comparison. Yeah, I got the faces basically almost alike. Now, I'm going to touch up her lips. What's in this side? My stuff back over here. Now, for those of you who are out of school for the summer, You can do a sewing project. In fact, why don't you go to eBay and get you a Holly Hobbie doll? This one is what they call the 28 inch. She's a 27, 26, 28 inch. Um, there. Now I'm going to get some blush so I can blush the cheeks. Once I blush these cheeks, it's going to really look a lot like this. But I don't know, I'm kind of really liking mine. Mine has a really soft look, and she is a little more modern since she's new. I think I already said I created the pattern for this doll. Didn't even use a pattern actually, but I do have one that I need. Okay, I'm going to set this somewhere. Oh, you see the detail in the fuzziness? Yeah, her face is very silky soft. There's my paintwork on the eyes. Okay, let me run and get the blush. Okay, I'm back. I'm using this. This is a palette for blushing. Now let me get some cotton balls over here. I'm going to use two. Just regular cotton balls. Okay, get everything mushed in. I have to use the right hand for this. God, I hope I don't mess up. All right. And I'm just going a little bit bigger to add a little extra color in with her. Oh, doesn't she look so sweet? This is harder to do than I expected, having to try and film this. Okay, get back up here. What is, the camera is zooming. Okay, I need to take this. Okay, there we go. I had it where it would say follow my face, so I had to take that off. Love the blushing. Isn't that sweet? You can never go wrong with blushing. Blushing always makes your dolls look better. Makes them give them a little more color, makes them pop and look more realistic. And it makes them look really happy, don't it? She looks really happy. She looks very happy. Yeah, I want a nice and super rosy. Maybe throw a little bit right up here on her nose. And a little up here. See, I'm creating a modernized version. Once I put the hair on, you will see how good that looks. So I'm just going to do this here as a little shading to go around her head. And see, once her hair is on, it's going to look really good. There, give her a little blushing on her for her nose. Doesn't that look sweet? There. Now this blushing, in case you want to get you some, it is this. NYC Mosaic Face Powder, which is blush. What do you think? And oh my God, I absolutely love her. I do. I love this. And this is going to be her hair here. I'm using Ann Geddes Baby, and this is a color. It's called Teddy, but it was the closest that I could find to match Holly Hobbie's hair, which is a little bit lighter, which it was darker before I washed her. So she had to have a bath, but anyway, this color's going to look really good on her. And I'll just do a follow-up. Anyway, I'm going to set her down so she can dry. What do you think? Do you think that's going to look good when I'm done? I'm very impressed with the face. Inspiration and my version. Oh yeah, I'm impressed. I'm very happy with this. Very pleased with her a lot. So anyway, I want to thank you for taking the time out, and for watching this video. I hope it will inspire you to make something. And in case you're not on Facebook, ask your parents, if you're preteen, and just our teens. Go to facebook.com, look for Custom American Girl Dolls by Selena Esparza, and click like. And whatever project you're working on this summer, go to that page and press like and share with me pictures of your project for this summer. Share with me what inspired you this summer. I'm hoping you've taken time out to do some sewing. Maybe you can sew your American Girl doll an outfit, or make your own doll. Um, Clue. Hancock Fabrics and Joann's, they both have specials on patterns, and you can get them on certain days for only 99 cents. They have a Raggedy Ann doll pattern. You can do that pattern to cut out your doll, to cut out her arms and legs, and do a dress, but you can make your own version of Holly Hobbie. If you can't draw, now what I did with the eyes was I used, this is a large highlighter. I used a tip right there, and I traced it on her eyes here with an ink pen here. And then I took a pencil, and I took the pencil, traced it, and then I just drew this on, and then I went and made a sight line underneath it, and then I had started painting. So I think it would be really cool to see what you can come up with. So yeah, highlighter to do your eyes, just trace that little circle right there, okay? And you can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you, okay? I believe in you. So show me your summer project. Share pictures, okay? So I've been sewing. That's what I've been doing this summer to keep myself busy, because me and heat, we just don't get along. Then again, me and the cold, we just don't get along. I can't do it. I have to stay inside. I love the spring. I love the fall. That's when I go outside. I go to the park, take my dolls, take pics. So anyway, like I said, I'm inspired by Holly Hobbie. Check this out. See, I got dolls everywhere. You see that? That was the first official Barbie I ever bought, Island Fun Barbie. And then I have these up here. Yep. And of course, I'm frozen. Of course, I'm frozen. You saw the poster. I just got her yesterday. My BF got her for me. Yeah, I got two of those singing ones. This is a really cool, awesome Barbie. You can get her on eBay. It's Celebration Barbie. She's a Sears 100th anniversary exclusive. Anyway, there you go. That's the other side of my bed. I have all these dolls I sleep with. Yeah, it's a shame. This is why I don't have a boyfriend or anyone that lives with me, because I don't have room for you in my room, period. There's just no room for boys in my room. It's all for me. Anyway, love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful July 4th weekend. Be safe. Bye.